The Great Hair Escape, a tale as old as time. Ladies, we've all been there. You're washing your hair, and suddenly it feels like you're holding a small animal in your hands. Then you notice more strands on your brush, your pillow, even swirling around your feet like tiny tumbleweeds. It's enough to make you want to invest in a hairnet and a gallon of superglue. But before you panic, take a deep breath. Hair loss is more common than you think, and understanding the causes is the first step to finding a solution. Hair loss doesn't have to be a source of shame or embarrassment. It's time we shed some light on this common concern and empower ourselves with knowledge. In this essay, we'll embark on a journey to uncover the hidden truths about hair loss in women. We'll explore the culprits behind those vanishing strands, from sneaky genes to hormonal roller coasters. We'll also discuss practical solutions, helpful tips, and the latest advancements in hair restoration, because knowledge is power and understanding the problem is half the battle won. Let's face it, our genes can be both a blessing and a curse. Those piercing blue eyes you inherited from your grandmother? Gorgeous. That receding hairline passed down from your father? Not so much. The truth is, genetics play a significant role in hair loss.
The most common type of hair loss, known as androgenetic alopecia, is often hereditary. This type of hair loss typically follows a pattern, causing a widening part or a receding hairline in women. While we can't change our DNA, at least not yet, understanding the role of genetics can help us manage our expectations and explore potential solutions.
By understanding our genetic predispositions, we can make informed decisions about our hair health and explore options to combat those pesky hereditary patterns. Hormones. Those chemical messengers are like the conductors of our bodies, orchestrating everything from our moods to our metabolism. And yes, you guessed it, they also have a starring role in the drama of hair loss. Our hormones are always fluctuating, and certain life stages can trigger noticeable changes in our hair. Puberty, pregnancy, menopause. These hormonal roller coasters can leave your hair feeling like it's on a wild ride. During pregnancy, elevated estrogen levels can actually make your hair thicker and more luscious. But don't get too attached to those Rapunzel-like locks because, postpartum, those estrogen levels plummet, often leading to a more noticeable hair shedding phase. Other hormonal imbalances, like thyroid issues, can also contribute to hair loss. Talk to your doctor. A simple blood test can help determine if there's a hormonal imbalance at play. We've all heard the saying, "You are what you eat," and guess what? Our hair is no exception. Just like our bodies need a balanced diet to thrive, our hair follicles crave essential nutrients to grow strong and healthy.
Think of your hair follicles like tiny gardens. If you want those gardens to flourish, you need to nourish them with the good stuff. Essential vitamins and minerals like iron, zinc, biotin, and vitamin D are crucial for healthy hair growth. Iron deficiency, for example, is a common culprit behind hair loss, especially in women. Iron helps carry oxygen to your cells, including those responsible for hair growth.
The good news is that incorporating hair-healthy foods into your diet can make a world of difference. Load up on leafy greens, lean proteins, nuts, and seeds. These nutritional powerhouses will give your hair the TLC it deserves. A balanced diet is the foundation for healthy hair, so ditch the processed foods and embrace a wholesome, nutrient-rich eating plan. Your hair will thank you for it. Section 5. Stress. Don't let it take your hair hostage. Let's be real, ladies, we live in a stressful world. Juggling careers, families, and social lives can leave us feeling like we're constantly running on a hamster wheel.
Stress is a sneaky culprit when it comes to hair loss. When we're chronically stressed, our bodies produce cortisol, the stress hormone, which can wreak havoc on our systems, including our hair follicles.
Stress-related hair loss often manifests as telogen effluvium, a condition where hair follicles are prematurely pushed into a resting phase, causing excessive shedding. The good news is that this type of hair loss is usually temporary, and once your stress levels are under control, your hair typically bounces back.
Incorporate stress-reducing activities into your daily routine. Whether it's yoga, meditation, a long walk in nature, or simply indulging in a good book, find what helps you unwind and de-stress. Your hair will thank you for it.
Section 6. Hair products, friends or foes in disguise. We all want luscious, healthy-looking hair, right? But sometimes the very products we use to achieve those enviable locks can be the culprits behind our hair woes.
From shampoos laden with harsh chemicals to styling tools that crank up the heat, our hair endures a lot in the name of beauty. But it's time to be more discerning about what we're putting on our precious strands. Harsh chemicals like sulfates and parabens, often found in conventional hair products, can strip away natural oils, leaving hair dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. Similarly, excessive heat styling can damage hair cuticles, leading to split ends and frizz.
Embrace a more gentle approach to hair care. Opt for sulfate-free shampoos, nourish your hair with deep conditioning treatments, and limit your use of heat styling tools. Treat your hair like you would treat delicate fabric with care and attention. After all, you only get one head of hair, so make it last. Section 7. Health red flags. When hair loss signals something more. Now let's get serious for a moment. While most cases of hair loss are benign and treatable, sometimes hair loss can be a symptom of an underlying health condition. It's like your body's way of waving a red flag and saying, hey, something's not quite right. Certain autoimmune diseases like alopecia areata can cause patchy hair loss, often in round or oval patterns. Other conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, can also lead to hair thinning or hair loss. If you notice sudden or unusual hair loss, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. It's essential to consult with your doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Section 8. Medications, the double-edged sword. We rely on medications to treat various ailments, but sometimes those very medications can have unintended consequences like hair loss.
It's the ultimate catch-22, right? You take a medication to feel better, and suddenly your hair starts acting out.
Certain medications, like those used for chemotherapy, are well known for causing hair loss. But other medications like antidepressants, blood thinners, and even some birth control pills can also contribute to hair thinning or hair loss as a potential side effect.
The good news is that medication-induced hair loss is often temporary, and once you stop taking the medication, under the guidance of your doctor, of course, your hair typically grows back.
If you're concerned about hair loss as a side effect of your medications, don't suffer in silence. Talk to your doctor. They may be able to adjust your dosage or switch you to a different medication with fewer side effects. Section 9. Fighting back. Simple tips for a fuller head of hair. Now that we've explored the potential culprits behind those vanishing strands, let's talk solutions. The good news is that there are simple yet effective steps you can take to combat hair loss and promote healthy hair growth. Start by being kind to your hair. Avoid harsh hairstyles that pull on your hair like tight ponytails or braids. Regular scalp massages can help improve blood circulation, delivering essential nutrients to your hair follicles. And remember those hair-healthy foods we talked about? Load up on those leafy greens, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Your hair will thank you for it. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Section 10. Solutions on the horizon, modern marvels for hair restoration. In this day and age, we have access to incredible advancements in hair restoration, offering hope and solutions for those struggling with hair loss. From cutting-edge treatments to innovative procedures, the future of hair restoration is looking brighter than ever. One such breakthrough is platelet-rich plasma, PRP, therapy. This innovative treatment involves drawing your own blood, processing it to concentrate the platelets, and then injecting the platelet-rich plasma into your scalp. Platelets are like tiny repair crews, releasing growth factors that stimulate hair follicle activity and promote hair growth. Another exciting development is low-level laser therapy, LLLT. This non-invasive treatment uses low-level lasers to stimulate hair follicles and promote hair growth. Section 11. Finding your confidence one strand at a time. Hair loss can be a challenging experience, both physically and emotionally. It can impact our self-esteem, making us feel less confident and attractive. But remember, your hair does not define you. True beauty comes from within, and while addressing hair loss can certainly boost our confidence, it's important to remember that our worth is not tied to the thickness of our hair. Embrace your individuality. Rock a chic short haircut, experiment with stylish wigs or hairpieces, or simply embrace your natural beauty. There's no right or wrong way to deal with hair loss. What matters most is finding what makes you feel comfortable and confident in your own skin.